When you doubt your power, you give power to your doubt. Hi, I'm HC, and watching this video until the end will help you understand yourself deeper than you understand it now. Stay tuned. If you don't believe in yourself, then why should anyone else? Although that question is often thrown around, how does one actually get to believing in themselves? Knowing how to develop that belief will help you understand and accept the role and responsibility that you share in creating and shaping your reality. This awareness will also help to keep you motivated and inspired when all other options have been exhausted and you are your only dependable alternative towards growth and accomplishment. And this is why knowing how to develop belief in yourself is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. So, without further ado, here are the steps on how to develop belief in yourself. Step 1. Love yourself. In this context, to love yourself is to harness an appreciation and acceptance so profound that people or situations cannot destabilize this love no matter what is thrown your way. Loving yourself is the first step to developing belief in yourself because when you begin with love, all else becomes possible. This is because there is no extent that you would not go for something or someone that you truly love with all of your heart. Where there is love, there is protection, attention, and understanding. Therefore, there is possibility and adaptability. Think of it in this simple way. Let's say you love cheesecake more than any other pastry. Because of this love for cheesecake, you are more likely to spend more time and money to get cheesecake than you would for a chocolate cake. When it would come to a chocolate cake, you would say that you don't have the time, you don't have the money, or the appetite, and may even make excuses as to why you should not get it. However, in the exact same circumstances, if the objective were to get a cheesecake, you would be more willing to take actionable steps to its acquisition. Although that example is very simplified, think of this in relation to the love you have for yourself. If you love yourself, you will be more willing to give yourself the time and energy needed to create what you desire, and thus sparking the fuel necessary to manifest firm belief. Step 2. Acknowledge your value. In this context, to acknowledge your value is to not only accept, but to also respect the truth that you are human too. This means that if anyone can succeed, do good, create, or make something of themselves, then reciprocally, you can too. Because of many factors, including insecurities, we often reserve the great things of life to our perception of others. We think, if only I was that tall, if only I was that strong, beautiful, funny, or wealthy, then I would do this or have that and finally be who I would like to be. However, it is important to acknowledge that by doing this, we are taking power out of our hands and placing it into the hands of others. This is similar to trying to win a video game versus your biggest competitor, and instead of strategizing, You hand the game controller over to your competitor and hope for the best. This does not make sense theoretically, and it does not make sense in your life, in practice either. To acknowledge your value is to respect that everyone makes mistakes. Therefore, your shortcomings do not mean that it's the end of possibility for you. Always remember, as said by French novelist and playwright Honoré de Balzac, when you doubt your power, you give power to your doubt. Never sell yourself short. Begin to believe, and one day you will become. Step 3. Think big. To think big is to appreciate that there are many scenarios, possibilities, and avenues that your life can take to get you to a desired destination. It is accepting that your current situation does not have to be your forever situation. With your thoughts, you have the power to change the scenario. Think of this like being in a cave, in the dark, with a group of people that have never moved from that one spot in the dark. Because everyone in the group fear what might happen if you move, you have never tried to move, and therefore you have always remained in the cave. In that very scenario, to think big is to open your mind to the truth of the situation, which is, in this case, if you and that group of people have always been in the cave, how do they know that you should or should not move? Can listening to them change your scenario at all? Opening your thinking to new possibilities will help you to accept your own voice and trigger alternative action. And the result of those said actions will help to strengthen the belief in that inner voice, the belief in yourself. Think big and begin to believe. You have to consider that it is possible before it can become reality. Step 4. Abandon fear. To abandon fear is to let go of mental restraint. You cannot hold on to fear and at the same time believe the highest of yourself. That's like trying to jump the highest that you possibly can, yet at the same time holding on to a boulder. Yes, you might get a few centimeters off of the ground if you're lucky, but it is nothing compared to the heights that you could reach by simply letting go. Abandoning fear will help with developing belief in yourself because fear is the very element that would like to keep you where you are. We often fear believing in ourselves because we are afraid of what we might become or how far we can go. We are also often consumed by the fear of the unknown, who dances in harmony with the fear of failure. However, it is important to always remember, although danger is very real, all fear is illusion. Choose to step beyond that illusion and into a life that is true to you. Move past fear and step into your full potential. Step 5. Course correct. To course correct is the concept of correcting something as the process is underway. The concept of course correcting is important to the development of belief in yourself because we often lack belief out of fear that things won't go as planned. Therefore, course correcting stands as reassurance that no matter what happens, you will find a way. But first, you must take that first step. Acknowledging this step is important to developing belief in yourself because it is accepting that you will make mistakes, but they will not be the end of you. Always remember, Your life experience exists within your wins and your losses, your successes and your failures. All of these experiences together will make you a more credible version of you. As it is said, your best teacher is your last mistake. Believe and grow. Step 6. Trust yourself. To trust yourself is to be solid in your belief system. It is to accept that times will change, your feelings will change, and the people and situations around you will change. But what will always remain as a common denominator in every scenario that you go through is you. Therefore, it is to have the confidence to maintain your frame and to stand by what you believe in. Because when it comes to a closure, it is you that will have to answer to yourself. Use your judgment, practice discernment, and become who you are. So, that's it, Howell family. Those are the 6 steps on how to develop belief in yourself and to start moving forward today. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Post a comment below to let people know how believing in yourself has helped you on your journey. Like and share this video, and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.